If you're interested in taking these ideas as far as possible, presenting the most aesthetic version of yourself, I'm launching a coaching program where I work with individuals one-on-one. I'll evaluate your whole presentation, lock in on a sort of archetype that makes sense for you, and help you get to the 10 out of 10 version of yourself presentationally. I have found that maximizing your looks has an enormous return on your life, and so if this is an area of your life that you're ready to take seriously, check out the link in the description below.
So I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. I feel like I'm just repeating myself a lot, and it's like I have to keep wrapping it up in different ways just for you motherfuckers to get it. I keep on getting asked, how do I build more muscle? How do I get shredded? I'm here to tell you, stop bitching, complaining, or worrying about what other people gotta do. This person can do it without tracking, and I'm telling you, you're not special. You need to tell yourself, you're not special. Honestly, bro, I even tell myself, like, I'm in a deficit. I gotta do more than the other person. And humility is something we all have to practice, and you've got to accept that. Man. The first step into getting jacked is to practice humility. There are times that I go into the gym and I walk right back out because I force myself to get up out of bed, whether it's because I've been sick, I'm coughing or whatever, and it's a good, you're like, oh man, well, I don't have to go to the gym because I'm sick, or if I injured myself because the doctors told me, like, hey, don't go to the gym, blah, 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 I will still go to the gym. You and I already know I got further than most people because there are people out there who are in perfect health and still didn't go. They had the time, they just don't make the time for the things that they care about, and they make excuses about it. And they will do that shit with everything in life. They'll make excuses about why they couldn't do this or that. Like, they'll always do that. And that's because people have a hard time taking accountability for themselves. And when you practice humility, not only do you put your ego in check, but you also practice accountability. I can't force you to track your progress. I can't force you to track your food and your workouts. Oh, well, this person doesn't have to do it. Oh, you don't have to do it. Oh, this person says you don't have to track calories. This person says you don't got to track. Shut the fuck up. Stop worrying about what they got to do. You'll be so surprised at how many grown-ass men and women have issues with being accountable. I'm not even talking about with your fucking diet and exercise, bro. I'm talking about with everything in life, man. People just have a hard time just growing the fuck up, grabbing your fucking nuts, and just track your goddamn food and track your fucking calories, bro. Track everything. What you measure gets managed. A lot of us think we can remember what we did the last time that we went to the gym, but we like comfort. We like staying in the same place. If you put yourself on a plan that makes you do one more rep than last time or increase the weight slightly, you're going to see progress. No matter what, if you are getting stronger, you are going to build muscle. All right. Like, just trust in that process, trust in progressive overload. If you put some more weight on that bar, if you're doing more reps than last time, you're going to get more muscle and you're going to start working towards that body of your dreams. You cannot negotiate with yourself, but your brain will play tricks on you. It will make you think that you're on track when you're trying to gain weight. You'll overestimate how much you actually ate. When you're on a cut, you'll underestimate. You've got to treat yourself like an experiment. You cannot listen to this shit, bro. Like, you cannot. You have to control yourself. You want to be able to control yourself. You really do have to put yourself on a leash. I know some of y'all won't like this analogy. You've got to put yourself on a leash. All right? You got to think of yourself like a chariot, and you're the charioteer. Like, your mind is a charioteer, and your emotions and your hormones are like horses. And a lot of people live this life like they're asleep, and they let those horses just react to their environment around them and drag them all over the goddamn place while they're just taking a nap in a fucking driver's seat. You cannot react to every goddamn thing. You got to get up, grab your fucking nuts, man, and take control and accept that you're a hybrid creature. We do have a seating autonomy. We can tell our bodies to put the fucking fork down. We can tell ourselves to stop sitting on his couch and get up and go to the gym. So stop acting like 100% autonomous. You're not a goddamn animal. Stop reacting to everything. You're not a slave to your cravings or urges to sit on the couch all day. You can intercept, interrupt, or even disrupt your body if you really wanted to. And that's why your body is such a reflection of who you are and how strong your character is. It's a signal of your character. You'll notice that these people who don't take accountability for their body don't do it in other areas of their life. You can call me very judgmental, but whenever I talk to somebody, I see if they take care of themselves. Because if they don't take care of themselves, what the fuck makes you think they're going to care about me? If that motherfucker don't care about himself or herself, what the fuck makes you think that they're gonna give a fuck about you? If they don't even take care of their goddamn body, you know, I don't even trust that motherfucker to have a fucking goldfish, not even a damn dog to take care of. He gonna forget to feed it, whatever. And then, let alone if you think about getting a relationship with this motherfucker, if they can't even respect themselves enough to have the body of their dreams, and I'm not telling everybody, oh, everybody need to look like me. No, I'm just saying, like, you know what your body's capable of. You know what the fuck you want to look like. You're just too goddamn lazy to do it. Because changing your body to make it look its best is an act of self-love. In this culture, there's this dumb fucking toxic positivity movement going on that everybody's like, oh, accept yourself, accept yourself. My nigga, shut that shit up. Feel like shit. All right? Things are not okay. They're not supposed to be okay. I feel like that's the only thing that a motherfucker can do in order to improve their life is some negative shit gotta go on. If you hate where the fuck you're at right now, that's gonna make you want to change your circumstances. People usually don't change unless something negative happens to them. The only time I've ever seen anybody change because of a positive thing is like when a woman gets pregnant. But chill out. I ain't gonna talk about it, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, motherfuckers be trying to fucking restart the mileage on their car and shit because they got you know what? I ain't gonna talk about it. But if you ask a gym rat like why he got into working out so much, more time than not, it's because of a negative event. It's because he's gotten heartbroken. It's because he's gotten bullied. He felt like he got to stand up for himself. And he used that shit as fuel in order to propel himself forward. Bro, whenever like I get my heart broken or whenever like some crazy shit happened to me, I'm like, bro, I'm about to hit a new fucking PR today. I'm out to go in the gym going crazy. So you want change without managing it. And you want things to happen naturally, right? Right? You want things to happen naturally, but naturally got you that unfit body. It's supposed to be hard. You're not supposed to feel right. All right? When you're undoing years of bad habits and essentially you're like rebirthing yourself into a new person. Like you always feel worse before you get better. There's nothing comfortable about growth. You always feel worse before you get better. You feel dumber before you get smarter. You feel weaker before you get stronger. And that's why your body is a representation of your mind. This makes me think about when Moses took all the slaves from out of Egypt and tried to take them to the promised land, and they're fucking bitching talking about, yo, I'm trying to go back to Egypt. Like, you got us out here in the wilderness and all we're eating is manna, 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 manna. And you know, and Moses is like, yo, these niggas is so ungrateful. I'm over here trying to give them a better life. You know, but it's that period from Egypt to the wilderness to the promised land that's the worst period. You know, like you're gonna feel worse. You're gonna feel worse before you get better. It's supposed to be hard. All right, you're essentially like you're not being natural. Like you're not being natural. Like you're not a slave to your emotions. Like you're holding that damn leash and you're telling yourself, stop, stop. I'm up. Chill out. We're not going that way. We going this way. If you naturally aren't a lean person and you become lean, that signals to everybody that you are a person of discipline, education, and self-love. And that bleeds into other areas of your life. With that being said, it's not for everybody. And the older that I get, the more I realize some people will just never have the body of their dreams that they want because they spend so much time creating this narrative about being a victim. Most of the times it's because of some medical condition their doctor told them about. They feel like they can't do, you know, they can't do what I do, or they can't do what that guy does, or they can't be a fit person. Like I have exercise-induced asthma. As I'm talking, you could probably hear that little wheeze because I have asthma, and I don't let that hold me back from anything. You know, I had a doctor tell me there's no way for you to increase your lung capacity because you got asthma. Shut the hell up. Shut the hell up. I can increase my lung capacity, bro. Bro, all I gotta do is just run more. That's the best thing that you can do with asthma. Run more. Most people with asthma, they're like, oh, I can't exercise because I have asthma. You can fucking exercise, you fat, lazy bitch. That's the best thing that you can do. I also have fucking scoliosis, but you don't see me not doing back exercises. Like my shit is actually kind of fucked up. But you really can't tell because you probably can tell, I'm not gonna lie. Like my scoliosis is like pretty bad, right? I don't, but I still go in there and I still do back workouts. I still work out. I still work out my back. That's the best thing I can do is work on my fucking back and stretch. As you get older, the more TLC your body needs, the more tender love and care your body needs. A lot of people, man, they got that shit backwards, bro. Like they feel like the older that they get, the less they care about themselves. Can't nobody transmute those negative health conditions into a positive thing but you. It's a form of alchemy. And some people aren't alchemists. I've come to realize that shit. I don't know if motherfuckers got to be born alchemists or not. I don't know if this is just some shit that just can't be taught. Stop being a victim to your circumstances. And what it says about the person is that they can't take accountability. They want to place the blame on something or somebody else as to why their body looks like that. Taking accountability requires you to expose your weaknesses and makes you vulnerable to yourself. And you stare at your inadequacies nakedly. It's just you and your naked fat body staring back at you in that mirror, and all you can do is feel embarrassed. And you should be, because you chose not to listen to that self that wants the best thing for you. They say hell is when you meet the person you could have been. The one that expects the best out of you, and you pay the price of being disobedient to yourself. Something else that I want to talk about is people ask me, how are you so disciplined? It's not like, I've realized it's not because I'm disciplined. I'm obedient. Like I'm obedient with myself. The other day, I had to talk to my stepdad, and I had to tell him thank you. Because when I was younger, I used to think he was the meanest, most annoying person in the world. He would tell me to drink water all the time. Whenever I would see like a soda or a juice, and I would just drink soda and juice all day, or I eat chips and fruit snacks and candy. And he'd be like, yo, eat, like, put that down, eat some meat, eat some vegetables. On my days off, like, my weekends would be taken from me because, like, I had to, like, mow the grass, big ass lawn or whatever. I had to mow the grass by hand, had to put mulch down. He would, like, limit my time on, like, the PlayStation, on the game. I could only, like, play on the game for, like, 2 hours, and that was it. I had to, like, go outside and play or something. And, every morning I get up to go to school, I had to make up my bed. If I didn't make up my bed, I couldn't hang out with friends. I was like, man, this dude is so annoying. I was like, fantasized about like, damn, I wish I knew my real dad. Like, what would he do? Like, would he be like this? Da, da, da. But as I got older, I realized that he was the perfect father for me at the time, because I became a disciple of discipline. I found out what it means to be disciplined, but I also found out what it means to be obedient. And people ask me, how am I so disciplined? And I realized that, back then, like, he was the one that laid the foundation for me. And as you get older, like, the harder it's going to get for you to respect and be disciplined to yourself. And I realized I'm not disciplined, I'm obedient. I'm obedient to myself. If I say I'm going to do something, I do it. I don't negotiate with myself. I respect myself just as I respect my boss at work, or just you. Like, you go to work, your boss tells you to do this, you do it. If I'm told to do something, it's because I know it's a benefit to me. People don't respect themselves enough. So I come to a point in my life where I don't even waste time trying to convince somebody. Like, I'm really just putting out these videos in order just to find, like, the people who get me. Like, I'm just trying to find alignment with people. And if you don't get it, then you don't get it. Just live your life. Like, don't waste my time or anybody else's time. Like, what the fuck to do. Like, you have to want to go to the gym. I can't force nobody to go to the gym. Like, why the fuck do I have to force you to take care of yourself? Why the fuck do I have to force you? You should want to go to the gym. Stop complaining. Stop, like, just go to the fucking gym, man. Go to the fucking gym. Get fucking jacked. Stop bullshitting. Any negative thing that happens to you, bro, use that shit as fuel. I'm out.